Are you tired of lugging around 5-gallon buckets of water during your water changes, breaking your back?
My back.
But you don't want to go and shell out $50 to $60 for a Python system because that's going to break the bank?
But I don't want to break my bank.
Well, today I'm going to share with you guys a system that I've been using for 15 plus years now that is very reliable, very cheap, very easy, and can cost you only $6 depending on what type of equipment you already have. Hey guys, welcome back to the Aquarium Library with Andrew. Today we're going to talk about this little gadget, gizmo, water changing system. I am assuming that you already have this. You have your standard vinyl tubing with your standard gravel vac here that you can just stick this on in the end, drop this into your tank, whoopsies, going along gravel vac and have the water coming out here in your 5-gallon bucket, and you need to go off and log off the 5-gallon bucket, which we're trying to avoid that. So for the new system, what we're not going to need is this vinyl tubing. We just throw that away. We're going to need the actual gravel vac. And the thing that we're replacing the vinyl tubing with is a garden hose. So I'm sure that you guys have an old garden hose laying around or can find one laying around relatively easy at a friend's or parent's house. And we're going to be using this gravel vac still, but we're going to be cutting off one end of the garden hose, the male end. We're keeping the female end so that we can screw something into this part here. And what you can do, and it works wonderfully, is you can just slide your gravel vac onto the end of the cutoff piece and you can do all your gravel vacuuming. And with a garden hose that's 25 to 50 foot long, you can easily run that outside of your house or into the shower floor drain or off a window or off a roof if you're an apartment building or things of that nature. And so you can get rid of water very easily now with this garden hose and the adapter from your other vinyl tubing. But in terms of filling up water, you'd be like, how do we do that now? Because I still don't want to use 5-gallon buckets, and I don't want you guys to be using 5-gallon buckets. So to fill up water, what we're going to be using is this adapter here, which goes onto your bathroom sink. And all it does is you unscrew the faucet that is already on there, and you screw this guy in. And this guy screws in perfectly into the bathroom faucet. And on the other side, it has the threading that is necessary for a garden hose. So you can drain your tank with a 25-foot garden hose, 50-foot garden hose, go out, drain all the water out, go into your bathroom, twist this onto your adapter that you have here, and start filling up your tank and bypassing having to use a Python system. So the one downside to the system is there is one more step that you have to do than with the Python system. With a Python system, you can just put your hose attached to your faucet and turn your faucet on. It starts to siphon, the water drains out, and once you want to fill back water up, you just push the Python back in and turn water on, and it pushes water into the tank. With this system, you have to move around the different ends. So this side here is going to be sucking the water out of your tank, and it's also what's going to be putting water back into your tank. So after you're done removing water, you're going to have to go and take the end that was dumping water out, go twist that onto the faucet, and put this back into the aquarium, which really isn't that big of a deal. Like, $5 cost to save $50, $60, like that's, I would gladly have that trade-off. So I will leave a link in the description for this product. It is a garden hose adapter. I've also left a link in the description for the Python gravel vacuum thingy here, as well as a garden hose if you need a random garden hose. But you probably already have a garden hose, you probably already have this. So this right here, this $6 is what you can use to replace a Python system. So let's go check it out. I'll show you guys how I actually do this in just a second, but before we get into that, I would like, if you guys have enjoyed this video so far, just give it a like, and maybe check out some of the videos that I have in this channel pertaining to aquariums and things of that nature. Alright, now that we're in the bathroom, I'll show you guys how to do this. It's pretty quick and easy. You're just going to take off this bottom part here, set it to the side so you don't lose it. Make sure you get this black rubber piece out there because you have one on here and you don't want to lose each of their respective gaskets. So you're going to put this one into here, and now that it is threaded into here, you can come in with your garden hose, and we're going to get that garden hose put onto the end of there. Alright, now that you have this successfully attached to it, you can in theory be able to turn on your water and have water go into your tank. A pro tip here would be, before you put this on, you figure out how much hot water, how much cold water you need to be able to get the proper temperature for your tank, so that way you're not guesstimating when you are actually filling up the water. So you can see here there's a little bit of water spurting here. This is because this is a an old garden hose. I didn't want to get out my 50-foot garden hose to show you guys. So this is leaking a little bit of water here, but if you had an actual one that didn't have broken threads in here on the actual garden hose, you should be good to go. So now that we have it turned on, we can see a little bit of water shooting out because it's not as good of a fit as I would like it, but it's still working. And if we come over to the bathtub, we can see the water flowing out there. And that's how you guys would create your own DIY water change system for $5, depending on the stuff that you have, or as little or as much as $30. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a blessed day. See ya.